Jack here with ribbit.TV, hanging out at Utopia Studios in St. Louis. I'm accompanied by the amazing crew from Steryo Type Clothing. If you guys want to start by just introducing your names.
I'm Will, co-owner and head designer.
I am J.D. I am co-owner as well and lead promotions.
My name is Joey, and I am co-designer.
So firstly, how did you guys come up with the name?
Well, me and JD got together in January of 2011 and talked about starting a clothing line. And originally we were going to try and do like one brand that was like an umbrella type of corporation where it would house a bunch of other different brands for different niches, and one of those that we first wanted to start out with was going to be called Steryo Type. Thought it was cool just because that was going to be our music kind of, like hot topic-y kind of brand. And we just thought that it would be kind of cool, because there's so many stereotypes, so many within each genre of music. It's like this band, cookie cutter type of bands type thing. And so that's kind of where that name was birthed. And then that whole idea to have a bunch of different brands that do, kind of fit in different markets, we just kind of wrap that all into stereotypes. So now we're hitting, like music, skateboarding, kind of just youth underground culture in general.
Very cool. Just expanding it a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome. And is it just a trio, or who else is involved?
Well, me and JD are the business partners. We owned it. We started it. We own the LLC. And Joey over there is our assistant designer. We recently got him in. A friend of mine for a real long time, and just with expanding, you need help, you need other people, and so we brought him on board.
Absolutely. And also, guys, it says on your website one of your main goals is to kind of provide a clothing brand and original clothing for the underground music culture. I mean, how important is it for you guys to accomplish that, and what exactly do you do to reach that goal?
I mean, I would say personally on my aspect, we both have different aspects of, under one that we try to complete. All of our shirts have meanings behind it. And it's just being original and being true to yourself, and what makes you upset about the world, what makes you who you really are, and that's what we kind of want to represent as a brand.
Very cool.
And I guess for me, how we are achieving that, how we're delivering, providing uncompromising and original clothing is that we're not just kind of coming in, again, like I said, with, he's got a heavy music background, I've got a heavy illustration and skateboarding background. So these are things that we've been a part of for, I'd say 10 years plus. We've seen trends come and go. I wouldn't say we're seasoned veterans.
Yeah.
We're in our early 20s and stuff, but we've seen enough to know what works and what doesn't. And I don't know. I think it's just we kind of have that sensibility, and we know what we want to deliver. It's original. It's it's true from us. It's not something that it's not contrite. It's not something that we're trying to do. We just do it, and we do it well.
Very cool. You guys absolutely do it very well. Also, I've seen your guys' name, pop up left and right, especially in the local music scene. I mean, how did you guys get involved with that? And I guess really, what made you want to get involved with that and with bands and making shirts for them and everything?
I think this is something all three of us can kind of comment on. But for me, this is my third clothing line that I've done something with.
Oh, wow.
I had one in high school, and then I was kind of like the main art guy for another one in college, and now this one. But I've done designs and done this clothing line thing with bands since high school. So, and I have friends in bands, and so that being a target just kind of made sense for me.
Absolutely.
My outlook on that question is I've been playing in bands for a long time. Just being around the scene, and
right.
And I used to do a lot of local shows back in the day, and which we'll be getting into in a little bit. And just how the promotion side of when you're at the shows, just the promoting of it, and just that whole scene, just it all ties in together with what we're doing, and that's pretty much my background on things.
Very
you
cool.
know, and that's a market that we know very well, and so you know, if you know a market very well,
You might as well use
might
it
as well
to your
use
advantage.
it to our advantage
Exactly.
and hit that first. So
Exactly.
I'm pretty much on both of their boats simultaneously.
Okay.
I've
Fair
been,
enough.
I've been in a bunch of bands. I've been illustrating. I've been friends with Will for almost 7 years now.
Oh wow.
So he and I have always been doodling together.
Mm-hmm.
I've played shows for the past 5 years, so naturally, art and music, that's all I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They're
it
kind of
kinda
intertwined.
Just happened. That's
Very
my
cool.
life.
Very cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, I mean, do you guys sponsor any bands or any artists right now, or is that something you guys would think about doing?
Yeah, as far as sponsorships go, we sponsor 2 photographers, both Chris Bauer and Brendan Donahue. Both do band photography, not exclusively, but for the most part.
Yeah.
But both definitely have their own kind of vibe and style.
Absolutely. I've seen a
Obviously,
lot
yeah.
of Brendan's stuff. He's really good.
Yeah. So, but they both kind of speak to what we're about, and again, they're local and they're doing big stuff, and that's kind of what our sponsors are about.
Yeah.
You know, we want to support local, but not just any random fuck. You
Absolutely. There has to be a
So-
click there. There has to
But
be-
you know, so on top of that, we sponsor a skateboarder, Corey Smith, longtime friend of mine, but he's also really good.
Okay. Again, St. Louis.
Against St.
Okay.
Louis. Let's see. The Engineered, the band, and then Party Hard Mafia, which they're not called Party Hard Mafia anymore.
We switch the name.
They're switching names, and the name escapes me right now. And I'm sorry, Avery.
Maybe if you
I
look
should-
it
I
up
should
on
know.
Google, the new name will come up or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. So, but we're starting local just to kind of cut our teeth and
Mm-hmm.
you know really be able to provide a true sponsorship, not just here's our shirts. Now do the work for us.
Yeah,
We want to help them in what they do. You know, like skateboarders, we want to take them to contests. You know, we want to be able to put bands on the tour. We want to be able to do this, that, and the other.
Okay.
So, obviously, a bigger band, we don't have the capacity to support that yet.
Okay.
In all honesty, but we obviously want to grow there and get there in due time.
Absolutely.
So baby steps, basically.
There you go. And kind of coming off from that, where do you guys see yourselves in the next 5 years?
Hopefully, in more stores, boutiques, bigger, being able to do kind of our own store.
Plan 9 isn't enough.
Plan 9 is plenty, but
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Congratulations on that.
thank you. Yeah,
Very
gotten-
cool.
But no, definitely have our own store, be in more boutiques, definitely more well known, have more products, being able to give more products than just shirts. Try and get into cut and sew, and do like denim, shoes, hats, accessories, and be doing bigger and better things as far as promotion goes or
Just get the
events.
Steryo Type Clothing brand out there.
Yeah, put out videos. Just do fun, cool stuff.
Very cool, very cool. And you guys actually did a promo video 2012, I believe.
Yeah. It
Patrick
was
Lawrence.
actually filmed in this.
It was in
part of it was
Utopia.
filmed in this same room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Does
So
it
we
bring
did
back
some-
some crazy memories or anything?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, what what made you guys pick this location?
Um,
Out of any place in St. Louis, why did you guys choose an awesome spot like Utopia?
well, I've been practicing here with bands for the last 5
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
so it just made sense, support local, and it's just a rad place to be,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a good environment, and so we came here, and then we went to the graffiti wall
Okay.
downtown. I
Okay.
don't know, is there a name for that? Just
graffiti wall.
graffiti wall, and then shot some other places.
Okay.
But yeah, overall it was a great day, and we got some really good footage.
Very cool. And is there a 2013 promo we could be looking for, or
I would say yes. We haven't really discussed it
okay,
yet.
nothing's been released.
Nothing's been released yet.
we're I mean, with the addition of Joey, obviously, he has a bit more know-how with other aspects of design and graphics than I do, such as video editing and motion graphics. So we've definitely been scheming a lot of different new ideas to not just do your typical promo of like, here's a bunch of assholes wearing shirts. We want to do fun, cool, different stuff.
Okay.
And
Feel
so-
a little different.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right. So, with his very capable abilities and know-how, I think we'll be able to deliver some cool stuff. unfortunately, this isn't our only thing that we do. We do have day jobs, so that is kind of limiting sometimes
Yeah.
as far as the progress goes. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we have no lives. This is what we do, so we stay up day and night. And
Nothing wrong with that.
but yeah,
Again, I mean,
there's stuff cooking for sure as far as videos and promos and all that stuff goes. A lot
Very
of good
cool.
stuff cooking.
And is there, I mean, is there really a reason why you guys chose the Patrick Lawrence?
Just again, man, it's trying to a local guy doing really good stuff. I mean, I know one of his movies, The Stakes,
Okay.
was in the St. Louis International
Festival.
Film
Yeah.
Festival for this year, which was really freaking awesome for him. I was pretty stoked to hear that. But I mean, yeah, just local people doing good stuff, doing big stuff.
Yeah, just get
you know,
involved with the scene. And
Yeah, so we want to support that. I think that's
so I just want to ask you guys, do you have anything coming up in the near future as far as, you know, new brands, new ideas, anything you want to share with us? Maybe talk about your contact information as well.
Yeah, actually, we have we just released for pre-order our newest collaboration tee we did with one of our sponsors, or one of the people we sponsor, Chris Bauer. Pretty stoked about it, to work with him, and it's something new for us because we use a photographic image. We usually do kind of, you know, very graphical or illustrative, so it's a photographic image. But it's got a really good response, and yeah, we're pretty stoked about that. In addition to that, me and Joey have been working on a bunch of new shirts. If you follow him on his Instagram,
You want to do a shout out there?
Yeah, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is @Joey_Harrell, HARRELL. I sound like a chode, and it's awesome.
Let's pass it on.
So yeah, if you follow him, you will have seen some of the stuff. But yeah, I think altogether we've got about like 6 or 7 new designs that are kind of finished or unfinished, you know, in those stages, as well as I think probably about another 6 or 7 ideas that haven't been created yet.
Okay.
So, and we're going to kind of take a bit of a new approach with how we release our shirts. Before we did, you know, your traditional, like, here's a fall line, here's a summer line, spring, you know, etc., and like a grouping of shirts
Right.
for that season. But I think what we're going to try and do is, like, every month or 2 months, just release, you know, like 1 or 2 shirts with maybe a new accessory or, you know, something like that. So
Just stay relevant.
yeah. So something new every month, or, you know, month and a half, 2 months or something like that, and not be so tied down to, you know, like, oh, okay, here's this season, here's this. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be, you know, it'll keep things fresh. It'll be easier on us, actually, and yeah, it'll just be kind of funner, a little bit more sporadic and random.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that.
And JD wants to say something.
Well, real quick, I mean, if you guys want to say anything about your Twitter, Facebook, or...
Well, I was just going to continue on with 2013, just a little bit.
You don't want
just,
to.
No,
Don't
not
check
just
these
yet.
guys out.
Not just
They
yet.
don't have anything.
No, I just didn't want to break it. But anyways,
I got you.
also another thing for me, which I'm really excited about 2013, is not only we're a clothing line, but we also offer design services for bands that these two fellows do.
Steven, show up.
So, and we just recently, last Saturday, bought our first screen printer. So we're going to be
Very
offering
cool.
design services for bands, which we do now, and then print services as well. So we're really, really excited about that, to get our hands, you know,
On something
on,
different.
on something
new.
different, and you know, and ultimately this is going to make, you know, Steryo Type even more original, just because we can be there from the very, very beginning
Okay.
and every step of the way. So
Yeah.
we got a lot of good ideas and different things like that we're going to be incorporating, since we're going to be printing our own shirts.
Uh-huh.
So
That's exciting.
Yeah,
Very
very
new
excited.
and exciting news there. Again, this was Jack with Ribbit.TV. We're all going to be cracking up a little bit. This interview was amazing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and talking with us.
It was amazing.
Here at Utopia Studios. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you.
Check out Steryo Type Clothing
Do it.
on Twitter, Facebook,
Yes.
anywhere. Google,
Buy
Plan
our
9.
clothes.
That's your local Plan 9 store here at Mills Mall. And,
There's only one.
thanks again. Peace out, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah.
I wanna wake up here with you with me, so I can look into your eyes and tell you